जय श्री माता जी। Let us all bow down to Shri Mataji, raise our Mother Kundalini and put Bandhan. Let us recite Shri Ganesh Mantra. आदिशक्ति माता जी श्री निर्मला देवी नमो नमः। With our attention even as Sahasrar, let us now listen to Shri Mataji's speech.
Detachment. But the idea of detachment is like this. I am very detached about money, mother. Absolutely. I am not bothered. I keep the lights on. Why to worry about money? This is the argument. Why should we worry about looking after the gas and all that? After all, we are detached people. We are in detachment, you see. We are not attached to money. But who is going to pay? The other type of detachment that I see, very interesting one is this one is, I am very detached. So, I am not bothered about having a bath, having all kinds of diseases, having all kinds of problems within myself, giving my problems to others. I am detached. Why should I cover myself? I am detached. If I get cold, I am detached. Let everybody get cold from me. That's why, what can I do? I am detached. I have got cold, so what does it matter? I am a detached personality. Why should others find? They should also get detached. This is the ridiculous limit we can go in our idea of detachment. Detachment is from within. You are not bothered. You are not bothered. You know your mother. The first detachment is shown in generosity. Detachment is generosity. Very nice. She sold her ornaments for nothing at all. I mean, I would never have accepted that money. She just sold. It's remarkable. She's poor. She's Polish, not English. She sold her ornaments. And this is what communism has done to people. They are very detached. Communists are very detached people, I tell you. Of course, I would never take that money that's there. But the way she did it, just like that. And she was just record it, I was happy. For God's sake, all right, what is ornament thing? I mean, you know, I've given away so many of my ornaments to keep relations all right. The other day I gave away my kada to Christine, you know that, when she got engaged. Just it came out of the hand and went away. I was detached, you see. I never even felt the coming out. So much detached that Christine, poor thing, you see, crumpled down with pressure, but to me it was just nothing. Dust. So that detachment has to come. Now you should know which part you are there. Like, idea of detachment should not be that we I would say, hippie style of detachment, that you have right to exploit everybody else. Or the another type, as I told you, which is very ridiculous. It's not an idea, it's a thing, it's your awareness itself is detached. So these four things for your material side is important. What you eat is not so important, because whatever you eat, if the brain is going to be such a nonsensical thing, it's better whether you eat it or not makes no difference, just sterilize it. Like in the hotel, what will you have? I'll have pancake. What will you have? I'll have this, I'll have that. For what? I just don't understand why waste so much energy. Why not you all have pancake, all of you to put together? It's a very big thing, you know. Or today I will have this. Out of all this materialism, what comes out is Mr. I. So we develop this Mr. I. So the word I must go away, we should speak we. We means you and all the Sahaj Yogis put together. When you say we, you will find it will be different. Or take your name like this Norman. This Norman won't listen. Like children say. I asked a little boy, I said, will you go home? I will go, but his name was Munna. This Munna won't go. He is very obstinate. What can I do? This is detachment. To speak in third person is detachment, in which you are not in the picture, you are a witness. You are a witness of the show. So this detachment should work in such a way that you should witness the whole show. You are not involved into it. But just see what happens in collectivity also. It becomes a political issue certainly. In Sahaja Yoga also, political issue. Nothing short of political issue. We are not here fighting like union leaders. We are all leaders. Where is the time to fight? Whom are we to fight? That we have to decide. So as far as all these things concern are detachment and attachment to spirit. So we go further. See now what should be our attitude on our mental level. Physically, you have seen that you have to develop a complete detachment in these four ways that I have told you. Now, on your mental level, what you have to do is to understand the essence of every writing. Try to discriminate between Vidya and Avidya, because Avidya will kill you, will take away your energy, but Vidya will sustain. So try to find out books which are supporting Vidya. I was surprised, there's a lady, Barbara, she met me only last time, Ravina, and she has written such a tremendous book, you'll be amazed. I mean, of such a level on Sahaja Yoga, very tiring. I'll show you that. And you know that book is now being considered for giving her a doctorate. Can you believe? In an American university. Of course, that's only possible in America. But still, that book has that level. I was amazed at the book. So try to gather nourishment, like reading Devi Mahatmya, reading about, finding out about Bible and finding about other scriptures, about Quran, this, that, and which supports you, which nourishes you. Blake, Kabir, Nanak. I mean, there are so many. Lao Tse. This is the Guru. This is the knowledge. But you'll be amazed. Once you start doing it, it comes to you. I met a man in near Rahuri, as you know, we go there. And there's a man who just drives the bullock cart. And he had brought the bullock cart to take me down to one of the programs. You know what we do there. We were sitting there, we were waiting, and I was talking to him. And I felt an avadhuta is sitting there to drive me. I mean, uneducated, absolutely, he has never known book, he does not know how to write, but when he was talking, I was said, oh God, from where this knowledge? From where all this coming, this wisdom? Such wisdom, I tell you. Such wisdom that I just was stunned. I was stunned, really. From a man who is not even been to any school, college. Christ did not go to any school or college. Such wisdom you can't imagine. You meet him next time when you go there. If somebody could translate him, you'll feel like touching his feet the way he is. Extremely unassuming, simple man, wearing a white, clean, see that topi and clean dress, and driving me down. And to him, this was the greatest privilege of the whole world, is to drive me. He said, it must be the greatest of all, something I must have done to be able to drive. In such simple ways, he was explaining to me about the character of the bullocks and the human beings. Just imagine. The things he talked about, if I tell you, you won't believe, so I just don't know. That's the sign of a great man. He doesn't talk of frivolous things. He has no time to talk about frivolous things. I have seen my own grandchildren, they never talk of frivolous things. They have no time. They are so busy, you know. All the time clearing out. When they came here, they said we have to clear out this Brompton Square, then we have to clear out this Knightsbridge, then we have to clear out this London, then we have to clear out this England. Where is the map of England? Bring it. All the time they were busy, you see, clearing out. And then this place is Wales and this place is this. Oh God, this is horrible. Bring some shoes, do this, do that. All the time they are busy morning till evening. They would go upstairs in the room and they are busy. They are busy people. They have no time to talk about the mundane things and all that. Then we brought the dolls. I brought some dolls and toys for them. They put all of them there, you see. And they put them on the map there. Now, see now, to dolls. Now you look after, you know. They're talking to dolls like that. Dolls are their disciples, teaching the dolls. You see? Don't sit like this. You must sit properly. You don't know. You can't bend your knees. Better learn that. You must learn to bend your knees. You see, because the dolls have straight legs, you see. And all the while, even the little children I've seen the way they are busy all the time doing surgery. Every level they are working. Well, today I was telling Rustam about my own father, you see. He was a learned man, of course. But when he talked, he used to talk of something like I told him about the state of a person called Sabhrant. He told me that human beings are very different from God. When the God incarnates, then the Sabhrant state, which is awakening between the subconscious to the conscious state, is direct. See, he comes down directly. But human beings go this way. They never go straight. See, God descends, so he descends properly, but ascend is always in a very subconscious way. Goes on like this, and he gathers everything that is in his subconscious. So, the Sabhrant state, where he is waking up, is such a dangerous thing that he can gather up anything. And by the time he gathers up, the dream becomes something so funny. He may look at a God whom he has seen in his dream like a witch, and the witch like a god. Well, the way, you see, I saw him always busy. I mean, to talk to him, I found a companion, he found me a companion, sort of a thing. We could talk because his attention was there. His attention was not how everybody has made their hair and how they are sitting down or what are dresses they are making, what do you have in this thing. Nothing. His attention was on the spirit, his own spirit and spirit of others. And he was so dynamic in his brain that he knew your dictionary by heart, I tell you. He never consulted dictionary all his life. Neither Sanskrit nor English. He was master of 14 languages. Can you imagine? How he must have managed. He used to play tennis very well. He used to swim for 3 miles every day. 3 miles. He had muscles that he could lift you up and yes, very healthy person, healthy man, very generous, much more generous than me. So you can imagine, very generous. To him, nothing mattered. All right, you like it, you have it. You have it, like it. He'll starve himself, but he will be generous. And a man of principles. So we come to the second point, which is we have started. The fifth one is mentally you must only take to things which are nourishing. Through vibratory awareness you will know. Ask other Sahajogis if you do not know. But take nourishing things to read and not horrible, detrimental to your progress. If you read them, you are responsible. You are real great readers, I must say. You ask any name, everyone knows. I said, who was Gropius? Everyone knows. You need not be an architect to say that. Everyone knows what happened, who is this, who is that. Out of your seeking, you have done one good thing, to read everything, whether good or bad, whatever it is. But now, after realization, you must try to find out what you have to read, what you have to know should be nourishing. Talk that is nourishing, helpful. So, in talk, you should have compassion. If you are talking to someone, it should be full of compassion. Sahaja Yoga is a system of compassion. A guru has to be very, very patient. It's not like other gurudom, or even real gurus had no patience. This is a system where patience is the only way it will work out, because no gurus gave realization, it is only you who have to give. And you know what is realization is? The other day we met one, the fellow sitting tight. I said, no. They said, we have failed, mother, we can't give him realization, it's hopeless case. I said, really? So I went there. At the end of it, you see, they said, mother, there's one fellow sitting. I wanted to avoid, you see. But they said, all right. So raised his kundalini. Raised it up. Tied it up. My hand's paining now. Oh no, I didn't feel anything. I said, this fellow is this bothered how much we are working on him. He's just thinking he's obliging us. So then 2-3 people came forward, brought a light, put the light before him, did bandhan, everything. Again I raised his kundalini thigh. No, not tall. Went tall like that for half an hour, then I gave up. I said, sir, I'm sorry. You are too great for realization. We'll try again. I'm not convinced. And I was fagged out. I said, really? I am convinced about it. So you allow us to go. And then I gave up. You have to have tremendous patience and sense of humor. You just can't tell him off. You see, if I told him you are good for nothing, useless, you have a bad kundalini, you go away from here, get away, get lost. I couldn't say these things to him. I had to bear him through. And not only in the end, I had to say that you are a great man, you see. Because otherwise he would have used some other method. Because already the ego was so big that with all the pins I put inside it, it could not be flaked. It was made of a special fiber. It was such a difficult task. So one has to know that we have to be compassionate. We have to read something that nourishes our compassion. Read of people who gave away everything that they had. Tukarama. Read Tukarama. Tukarama was a poor man. And one day he went to some place and did some good job. So they gave him lots of sugar cane. His children were very fond of sugar. So on the way, every child would ask, "Give me one sugar cane." He was giving to everyone. When he came, only one was left. So the children said, "We are three." "It's all right. Next time I'll bring for you. Share it among you three." And they had it. They said, "Better have it now. One more child will come and this will also go away." So one has to know about lives who have been giving. Read about people who have been giving. They gave their lives. They crucified themselves. They tortured themselves. They allowed to be exploited. They allowed to be poisoned. Read of such sacrifices, great sacrifices. We are lucky people that we have seen all those things with our own eyes. But at least you be one of them, that you can, at least if not see, visualize it. You can. Bring that as your principle. So we move now from detachment, which I have told you 4 types of detachments. And then I told you the nourishment to your mind and nourishment to your heart. Nothing nourishes more to a person than giving up. Nothing nourishes your heart, your compassion, unless and until you learn to give away. Now, will you please make a list of things? How many things you have given away in this 1 year, last 1 year? I can't because it is too much. Please make a list of things. How many things, except for your brains, you have given away to others without thinking about it or have thought of giving? Since Christmas, let us to this Christmas. Heart is open. Think of giving on material level. Other help is there to give. But no, we don't even give the other help, for which you don't have to spend any money. Just give a hand. I've seen. Very easy to make up. Labor saving devices. Now I've come here, some will be running, others are just sitting. Tea is brought to them, food is brought to them, everything is done. They'll just put the plate also before, go and wash. It's not only selfishness, but it's unmannerly. Unmannerly to be like. In Sahaja Yoga, you have to be extremely busy helping others at every point. To be helpful. You know, Ravi Shankar's guru was a very great man. Realized fully was a great person, so he knew so many things. And one day I was there in the night, you see, there was a doctor, we were his guests in a way. For dinner we had gone there. In the night the call came that I need you very much to the doctor. Doctor said, "Now I'm tired." He was also another very giving person, no doubt. He said, "Oh, must come, I have a big problem. See, I saw a little baby." He said, "What baby you found?" He said, "It's a baby." He was an old man. He said, I found a baby of a deer which is suffering now. And the mother is dead, nobody to look after. So I said, "All right, I'll also come with you." Because I knew I will touch the baby. I went with him. So he was sitting with a little thing to his heart. So the doctor said, what are you doing? He said, I'm trying to give him my life, say, if possible, so that when you come, at least to find him alive. Just like this, such love. So he took out the thing, doctor, his coat and all that. He said, all right, put it on down. He's sitting there very cautiously. He is a real life soul, no doubt. I put my hand on the thing and I caressed it, and it came to life and it started all right. He was very happy. He said, you are a Devi, you are a goddess, I can tell you. But one bad thing you have done. I said, what? You are married. I said, but Devis must marry also. He said, no, but supposing you are married a miserly man, then what will happen to you? I said, I will see to it that I don't marry a miserly person. That would be the greatest curse. He said, I had the same type of a wife who was miserly. I'm fed up with her for the miserliness. So that is what it is. Miserliness should be hated, absolutely hated. Absolutely to be the worst of all. It's like leprosy for surgeons. Miserliness is saving pounds, That must go away from your mind. Miserliness to yourself is good. Miserliness to others is bad. Gregor told me shocking things. He said, this is our culture. I said, your culture? What do you mean? You see, he said that if you go in a hotel and if somebody is paying, we start looking this side, that side. I said, really? He said, this is very common. You just can't believe it. If it is culture, it is the opposite of culture, whatever you may call it. It's not culture at all. Culture would be to come forward, all right, I'll pay. But America is even worse. They'll say, I paid for you yesterday, you paid today for me. I mean, absolutely disgraceful miserliness. But this is gracious. You see, when somebody is paying, you look at the other side. It may be gracious, I don't know what you mean. It is just the same. It's filth, I tell you. So compassion. Compassion at any cost. You may have to work till 2 o'clock, you may have to work at 4 o'clock, doesn't matter. You have to work, you have to work, you have to work. Because compassion itself is joy giving. Because your spirit is the ocean of compassion.
Let us recite the three Mahamantras.
Shri Mahalakshmi Mahasaraswati Mahakali Triguణಾತ್ಮಿಕಾ Kundalini Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Kalki Sakshat Shri Sahasrara Swamini Moksha Pradayini Mataji Shri Nirmala Devai Namo Namaha.
Thank you, Shamataji, for this beautiful meditation. Let us all bow down to Shamataji, raise our Mother Kundalini, and put Bandhan. Let us all meet again tomorrow morning, same time. Jai Shri Mataji.